welcome everyone to No Screen Time STEAM Time. I'm Bree.
And I'm Jean.
And today we are going to explore technology,
Discover binary code,
and experience a way to remind ourselves and others that we care with a secret coded bracelet using binary code. Alright, and for today's lesson, like I said, we are focusing on binary code. Binary uses a two-number based language which consists of 0 and 1s, and we are going to be making those numbers represent on and off in computer programming. So we are going to be making bracelets using the 0 and 1s that represent letters.
Okay, and I think you guys are going to like this one.
I think so too. And then for our vocab, we have binary, which like I said is the two-number based language using 0 and 1, and it represents on and off. We have bits, which are the numbers in the binary code, so 0 and 1, and then bytes, and bytes are made up of 8 bits. So for us, we are going to be making bracelets using different words. We already picked some out for you guys to possibly use, and each letter is 1 byte, which consists of 8 bits.
Yes. You'll see. It'll come together once we get started on our activity.
Yes.
Okay. And so for today, the supplies that you will be needing are beads, yarn or string. You can also use pipe cleaners, scissors, tape, a pen and paper, and a binary cheat sheet. The binary cheat sheet you are going to need because from that you will determine the binary code for each letter that you're going to use in your bracelet. All right, should we get started?
I think so. We're ready. High five.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, and voila, we're here. So, we have all our supplies ready. We're going to show you 2 different ways that you can do the bracelets. So I'm going to be using yarn today. I have 2 different colors, one to represent 0 and one to represent 1, which are our bits for our letters. And then Jean.
I am going to use plastic bracelet cording, which will work really well too. We will just put the beads right onto this. Okay. So Bree, what word did you choose?
I chose hug, so you guys can do whatever words you want to do. We chose a few that we think work best because we noticed that with depending what kind of beads you're using, like we have the thicker beads right here. 3-letter words tend to be about big enough to fit most kids' wrists. So if you're giving it for yourself or you're giving it to a friend, this might a 3-letter word would probably work best, which is what I have on my wrist right now, and I think Jean as well, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So 4-letter words work too. You can always make them into keychains if you don't want to do bracelets as well. So that's another way to do it. So I chose my 3-letter word is going to be hug, and I already wrote my binary code. That's where your cheat sheet comes in, as Jean had mentioned earlier. You're going to use that to find which the letters you're using and what the binary code is for that letter. So remember, each letter is 8 bits, and 8 bits equals 1 byte, which is going to be 1 letter. Okay?
All right, and I chose the word mom. As you can see, I have my codes written out also, 8 bits for each byte. And I will choose green and blue beads to do that. My blue beads are going to be the 0, green beads are going to be 1, and we will be ready to put those together.
Yeah. So now that we have all our supplies ready, we can go ahead and get started in making the bracelets.
Okay. Okay, so I am all set up to start my bracelet here. As you can see on my paper, I have my word written out. Mom is what I'm putting on my bracelet. Each of these numbers over here represent a bit, which represents a bead, and then the 8 bits combined make up each letter. I'm going to start because I determined that the blue beads are going to be the 0s. I'm going to start with that. So as you can see, M starts out with 1 0, and then I've got 2 1s, which are the green beads here. And you know, these would be a lot of fun to make, like at a birthday party, or if you're having a sleepover, you can have secret codes put on them, which is a lot of fun. Oops, nope, I need a blue one. I gotta pay attention to my code while I'm talking. All right, blue, and then I need 2 more green. Like so. And the last green one, and that completes M. I'm going to move on to O. Starts again with a 0, so that's a blue bead. 2 green beads. Another blue one, and then I'm going to finish the letter O off with 4 green beads. And that will complete that bite. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and when we get to the end of this bracelet, then we will just tie off the ends according to the correct size for my wrist, and I'll be all set to go.
Okay, so we understand that not everybody might have beads at home, so I actually chose yarn for mine. So if you guys have 2 different colored string, then you can also still do the bracelets. So I chose like this teal blue, and then I also chose a black. So the blue will be my 0, and the black will be my 1. So I have my code right here. Remember, 8 bits is 1 byte, and 1 byte is 1 letter. So to start, we're gonna actually do knots instead of the beads. So I have a 0 to start. I'm gonna go ahead and I separated them. So I have 2 per color just to make the knots more prominent. And if you've ever done friendship bracelet, it's very similar to that. So you're just gonna, I don't know, you're just gonna loop it, the first color around the other color. So I have blue, I'm gonna loop it around my black. And I'm actually gonna make 2 knots to represent 1 bit. So that way the knot is more prominent. So there we go. So that is my 0. Now I'm gonna go over, my next one is 1, 1. So I'm gonna actually do 4 knots, because 2 knots is 1 bit. So we're gonna go loop it around, do the same thing, loop it around. Make sure you're tying the knots pretty snug, and then we're gonna do it 1 more time. So pull up, loop, and then pull up. All right, so now I have 2 bits done, or 3 bits done. So I have 0, 1, 1. Now I'm gonna go back to my blue for 0, loop, pull up, and then loop, and pull up. And the tape helps keep your string steady, so that way when you're tugging, you have something to keep you stable. Now we're gonna go back to 1, so I'm gonna go back to black, loop, and pull up, loop, and pull up. And now I have 3 zeros. So we're gonna end up making 6 knots to represent each bit. All right, so there's 1 0. Here comes my second 0. All right, and now we're gonna start on the 3rd 0. All right, and so I just created 1 byte. So I have my 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and then that's how you guys can use knots instead of beads to do the same exact thing. And I'm just going to continue that all the way down until I finish my G, and then I will have my 3 bytes for my word hug. Okay.
So that was so much fun. I love my bracelet. I thought it turned out really well. I like having my secret code mom because I like being a mom. And yours turned out really well too, Bree.
I know, I love how yours came out, Jean. And yeah, mine says hug, so I might give this to somebody, I don't know who yet, but maybe someone who could use a hug today. Yeah, and so just as a reminder, remember 8 bits equals 1 byte. So the more letters you choose, the more beads or knots you're going to have to do.
Can you imagine a 6-letter word? That'd take a long time.
Yeah, that's so 6 times 8, which is 48. So that's a lot of beads, 48 beads. Or if you're doing knots like I did 2 knots. So I don't know, what is that? 48 times 2, I don't even know. 64?
96.
No. 96?
96,
Oh
yeah.
gosh, I'm bad at my math.
I brushed up on my math since
After
our last
last
episode. Yes.
But yeah, so 96. So just keep in mind the shorter you make it, the easier it's going to be for you to make it as well, and the shorter your bracelet's going to be. All right, so that's how you guys can code little secret messages for yourself, for family, for friends, just to remind them that, you know, maybe they need a hug, or maybe they want to I love you, or you want to make something for your mom. This is a great way to do it, and it's just a secret message between you two. So
Have fun with it. It's something that anybody can do, and anybody likes a special gift.
yeah, exactly. And we also have one challenge for you, our No Screen Time challenge. So as you can see, we have this little bracelet drawn on here. It's not just for decoration. So if you guys want to pause the video and figure out what this bracelet says, and then leave it in the comments below, we would love to see that. And we will see you guys next time then. All right, bye.